I'll call this April 26th call board meeting to order at 6:50 p.m. First item, we need to amend the agenda to include the executive session. Do I hear a motion to amend the agenda as presented?
I make a motion to amend the agenda as presented to include an executive session.
Motion by Mrs. White. Get a second?
I'll second.
Ms. Lewis. Any discussion? All in favor? 5. Any opposed? None. Motion carries. Now I'll make a motion to approve the amended agenda.
Second.
Motion made by myself, seconded by Mr. Long. Any discussion? All in favor? Any opposed? None. Motion carries. I'll make the motion to go into executive session to discuss or deliberate upon the appointment, employment, compensation, hiring, disciplinary action, or dismissal, or periodic evaluation or rating of a public officer or employee, or to interview applicants for the position of superintendent. Can I get a second for that?
A second.
Second by Mrs. White. Any discussion? None. All in favor? 5. Any opposed? None. Motion carries. At 7:26 p.m., a motion was made by Mrs. Lewis, seconded by Mrs. White to come out of executive session. No action was taken. Do I hear a motion to approve the executive session minutes as read?
Make a motion to approve the executive session minutes as read.
Motion by Mr. Long. Can I get a second?
A second.
Mrs. White. Any discussion? All in favor? 5. Any opposed? None. Motion carries. Next item is personnel action. After the review of 49 applications, interviews of several applicants, and contacting many references, Dr. Carlton Wilson is the board's choice for the position of superintendent. After the 14-day period of public notice, it is the board's intention to formally employ Dr. Wilson as superintendent. Details of his employment will be developed by the board in the coming days. We anticipate employing Dr. Wilson by mid-May. We believe that Dr. Wilson is well suited to fulfill the initiatives as described in the Pickens County Schools District Strategic Plan. We also believe that Dr. Wilson will be able to continue the school system's focus on improving student achievement, financial efficiency, and community involvement. With that, I will make a motion to name Dr. Carlton Wilson as the single finalist for the position of superintendent of the Pickens County School System for the 14-day period of public comment as required by law. Can I get a second?
I'll second.
Motion by myself, seconded Mrs. Finley. Any discussion? All in?
So did we discuss before we vote?
Yes.
I was just gonna say, you know, the vote, you know, somewhat through this interview process, we've come to a little bit of an impasse of what the board was looking for in a superintendent. We got surveys from staff, community, and then we sat down as a board and developed a profile of what we were concerned about as a board in this system. We had issues with We have a new high school principal with no experience. We have several central office positions where we have new people with no experience. And through this process, I guess it tells what my vote's gonna be. My vote is gonna be no. It's not against Carlton, and we've discussed that. It's not against him personally. It's just that when we went through and set up what we were looking for, we had other applicants that applied for the job that had superintendent experience, central office experience, high school principal experience. We've got a SACS review coming up in a year and a half. And I felt like that was very critical, that we had someone with those pieces of knowledge. But with that said, you know, even with Common Core math, 3 trumps 2, and Dr. Wilson is going to have the learning curve, and we're going to be holding and expecting him to fulfill all those obligations. I felt like I needed to explain why I'm voting no.
I will also add my concern as well, which I've also discussed with Carlton Wilson, and have told him already this is very hard for me to do because I think the world of Carlton. He's a good friend of mine. But I'm voting my conscience, and it's based on the fact that Carlton left us in October and broke a contract with our school system. It left us at a very unfortunate time and put us through some hardship to get over that hump. And I feel like it sends a message that we don't want to send, which is that the contracts don't mean something binding to our school system. And so with that said, Carlton will have my full support in this position. And I wish him all the best, and I will work as hard as I can to support him.
Any other discussion? All in favor? 3. Any opposed? 2. Motion carries. There will be a copy of press release by the board relative to our naming Dr. Wilson as a single finalist, and the documents relative to his application are available to the public on request at the board office. Next item is to adjourn. Do I hear a motion to adjourn?
Absolutely.
No,
Did y'all-
I think Phil's got something.
Did you approve the executive session minutes?
Say it again.
Do we-
But it-
Yeah, I did.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I did that.
I'm sorry.
They'll keep us legal.
Yeah, I guess. Do I hear a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn. That was mine.
Seconded by
That's all I got.
Mr. White. Any discussion? All in favor? 5. Any opposed? None? We're adjourned.